BrewTube beer review. It's time for me to delve into my German beer drinking roots today yet again. And from whom do we have a beer to delve into these beer drinking roots? We have a beer from Furstenberg Brewery out of Danube, Germany. I think that's the proper way to pronounce it. My German is a bit rusty, but Danube, Germany, I think is how it's pronounced. And that's an area that's in the Black Forest region of Germany. And what beer do we have from Furstenberg today? We have their Furstenberg Pilsner. Now, Furstenberg, their full brewery name is really long and super difficult to pronounce, but Furstenberg Brewery is what we're going to go with today. They've been around since 1283. They're owned by Heineken, I think since like around 2004, but they're distributed in the United States by Paul Leonard USA, who sent me this beer through their vehicle, Southern Communications, who has been so kind to send me beers before, and also this lovely mug around Reinheitsgebot anniversary time, because they know I'm digging some German beer. Not all the beer reviewers out in BrewTube land review German beers, because they're not as complex, and they're not super fancy, crafty beers, and blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I love me a good, precise Pilsner at times. Now, this particular one clocks in at 4.8% ABV and 31 IBUs. It's a year-round serving in the United States. You can only get it in kegs right now, but next year you'll be able to get it in packaging format, being cans, I believe, and bottles like this one. This bottle is labeled with the ingredients on the back end of it. Now, it's Reinheitsgebot compliant. That means they're using malt, water, yeast, and hops. That's it, because it's Reinheitsgebot compliant. Now, if you read in a little bit more in the interwebs, you will notice that they use Hallertau and Tettnang hops. But they're also using some hop extract in this. Breweries tend to use that, especially lager breweries, because you get more yield out of your batch, because hop pellets and whole leaf hops and stuff absorb beer. They absorb liquid. So, anyways, you get lost. And they're using Pilsner malts in this. How do I know all this? Because this is a European labeled bottle, and they have to tell you what the ingredients are on the back. So, anyways, I got lots of nice information here from our friends at Southern Communications, which is really cool. They always send me that nice stuff. So, you know what? Enough flapping my gums about this brew. It's time to pop the top on it, get it in the lovely Pilsner glass here, and tell you what's up with Furstenberg Pilsner. Hell yes. Lovely hiss off the top. It's been a long day, and this obsessively collectible crown will go over here while we fill the glass. Hell yes, I've earned this beer today, no doubt. It's kind of cool getting beer from a brewery at times. You know, I buy 99.999% on what I review, and to be recognized and have some sentium, it's kind of fun. So, anyways, we will grade this though without any bias, because that's what I always do. So, let's see what's up with the appearance. It's a lovely, crystal clear, amber yellow, or I guess golden yellow color. We got a crispy white head. We got solid 2 fingers, tightly packed bubbles. It's dissipating fairly quickly. We got some active bubbles, a lot of active bubbles coming from the bottom of this non-nucleated glass, but you expect that with the Pilsner. But looks the part. When I swirl it, I suspect we'll get some nice glass lacing out of this, but we're not going to get any alcohol eggs. I don't see any building, but it's 4.8%. This is meant to be a sessionable brew, you know, like a Pilsner is, but take a look at that. That is what a Pilsner should look like. Nice and precise looking in the glass, but you know what? Let's face it, it's got to smell good too, so let's see what's up with the aroma. Lovely, crisp, honey-like sweetness of malt. After that, floral hops. Bit of grassiness in there as well. A little bit crackery in the aroma. Not too much, though. Clean, crisp, a bit of lager yeast ester coming out, like a little bit of spice. It smells lovely. Lovely Tettnang and Hallertau, sort of, you know, traditional kind of noble style hops. Honey sweetness, kind of in the aroma, floral and grassiness. What else could you want? Time to dive in. Like the shirt says, zum Wohl. A lot of people, you know, prefer Prost, but I like zum Wohl. Dive in. Crisp, clean, right? It's got actually, it's not as thin as I thought it would be. A lot of Pilsners are super thin. It has I guess a medium thin body to it. Right up in front, you get that honey-like sweetness taste. It's actually crisp and clean and fairly dry. They talk about on their like little sell sheet there that Southern sent along with it that they have or it might have been on the website that I was reading, they have a really high attenuation rate when they make this beer to make it more sessionable. That's why they brew it that way, and I can tell that that's true by the dryness of the finish of this beer. Nice, crisp, clean taste, and it's actually, you drink it and it's gone. A lot like almost when you drink like the New England style IPAs. When you drink them, you got big flavor. This isn't huge flavor up front like those can be sometimes, but you have your flavor up front, and then in the back, boom, gone, ready for another drink. And I'm ready for another drink. Floral hops are in there, the grassiness, a little bit herbaceous, little tiny bit of like yeast estery sort of flavors in there, and some crackery malt. That's it. Not a real complex beer. Tasty beer, just the same. Very precise German-made Pilsner. Boom. Plain and simple. This is definitely one you could sit and session on and crush on the porch. No problem. In cans, it would be cool for the beach. I saw some pictures on the internet of this in cans. So, let's grade this beer. Rate Beer gives it a 17. Really? Really? Come on. I'm done with Rate Beer. I'm actually considering not using them anymore. 17 is a freaking joke. You guys know my opinion about that. Anywho, Beer Advocate gives us a 79. Okay, Pilsners aren't your thing. I can maybe see a 79, which is like, you know, B minus to high C plus range, depending upon your scale. That would be a C, C plus on my scale range. Excuse me. Untapped is giving this 3.11 caps, which is probably like a B, like a mid-level B. I'm going to get one more taste of this, and I will grade it myself. Drinking it as I am now, I'm going to give it a B. I'm going to give it 84. I think on a hot day, I would go to like a B plus grade on this, because these kind of beers really are affected by the weather and stuff like that, and what the temperature's like, and that kind of like shapes your perception of these crisp beers, because that's what they're made for. You know, a day out on the porch with a meal. It's not too heavy. You could crush this down and actually have a workout after it. At least I would. But anywho, tasty. I'm giving it a B right now. Really well-made, tasty beer. I've had more flavorful Pilsners than this, but this is a good beer. Precisely made, and on a hot day, I think I'd give it a B+. So a B to a B+. So, have you had Furstenberg's? That's right, Pilsner. If you have, let me know what you know, because I like to quid pro quo and back and forth. I also really like it when you do me a big favor and think globally. I'm getting it done. Drink locally and support the craft beer movement. It is also exceedingly awesome when you rate, comment, subscribe, especially if this is your first time with us, and consider maybe, I don't know, smashing that like button, because that, along with my good friends at Southern Marketing, who I'm, appreciative of you sending me this beer, and I could probably crush about a 4-pack of these, no problem, would definitely be putting my happy face on. So to the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a bunch of Furstenberg Pilsner drinking love. And you know what's coming for you? That's right, are you ready? A big...